I just want to do this chair is squeaky. I just want to do a quick video and talk about there's so many things. I don't even know where to start. The origins of hair, what you think you're wearing, what you're really buying, just all of that. So I've had the idea for a while now to start selling hair. I thought about it, but for a while it's like everybody sells hair. Like I don't even want to do it, but I'm doing it now. I'm not going to launch until January. It's a big process. I have everything figured out. It's just, I want to make sure I have everything perfect. With that being said, I feel like there's the hair game, whatever you want to call it, is so oversaturated. There's so much bad hair on the market. I am so tired of scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, whatever else, and seeing all these posts about hair that's for sale from whether it be your stylist or just whoever, and it's processed hair. You're not buying virgin hair or raw hair, it's definitely processed. I don't even know where to start with this one. I will say this, whoever you buy hair from now or wherever you're getting it, if it comes from China, one, it is processed. Two, it's Chinese hair. People are advertising this Brazilian hair, Malaysian, Peruvian, just whatever else. Like all these different hair types, and it's all coming from China. And just think about it, like there aren't Brazilian women in China donating their hair. So if your vendor or whoever you buy hair from now gets their hair from China, you are wearing Chinese hair. I don't care what anyone says. But that's why I wanted to take my time and make sure I'm actually getting raw hair. It took me a while to find a good vendor. Well, I won't say a while. It's just you have to be very thorough when you're dealing with these vendors in India and just wherever you decide to get your hair from. Mine particularly comes from India because I wanted raw hair. I didn't want to sell that processed hair. Anytime it looks like ramen noodles, that weird little S curl, or
So disgusting.
the shape of the fries from Arby's, like that is processed hair. And I feel like people have been spoiled by processed hair like for years now. Like you get on AliExpress and all these other sites, you probably pay, I don't even know, I've never bought hair from AliExpress, but I hear about people paying like $40 and $50 for these bundles of like 28 inches. I'm like, in the hair game, you get what you pay for. I firmly believe that. So I'm not sure about AliExpress and all those other vendors that may be out there. They might have quality hair. I've never bought hair from AliExpress. I'm just going off what it looks like and the stories I've heard about it. So I just want to make sure people know what they're buying. My hair comes directly from India. I'm just so tired of seeing all this processed hair and girls being ripped off, women and men being ripped off, thinking they're buying one thing and they're not. For me, the most important part was finding a legit vendor. There's so many vendors out there. It's just finding the one that will communicate with you properly, on time, not take forever to text back. Most of them use WhatsApp, so I've been using that to find people. But the biggest thing is finding a vendor that accepts PayPal. If they do not accept PayPal, that's just a whole nother mess. You don't even want to get into that. But I did find one, and the hair is amazing. But I will say that people have been spoiled by processed hair and the way it looks. When it comes out the packaging, anytime it's like this weird, like the S wave, that little pattern, or that tight pattern that looks like ramen noodles or curly fries from Arby's, just all of that trash. It is processed hair. That is not how raw hair looks, and raw hair is definitely a lot more high maintenance. I even seen a site earlier. I've been looking around just to see like, who sells hair around me, like what competition I have, just getting a feel for what's out there right now in terms of where I am. I even seen on a site earlier today, someone said I'm not going to say the name, of course, but the site said, be careful with the amount of heat you put on the hair because the curl pattern will fade if you use too much heat. One, I've never had hair that I couldn't turn my flat iron all the way up and use over and over and over, and then the curl pattern disappear. Secondly, if you can't put heat on it, it's processed hair. You should be able to do anything to raw hair and the curl pattern come back. The only thing that may alter the curl pattern is if you try to bleach it or color it and you mess it up. And even still, I've done that and it's never altered the curl pattern, especially of the hair that I have now. So yeah. Another thing, raw hair is very high maintenance. You have to treat it as if it's your own. I will tell you now, if you wear pack hair or processed hair, or you don't like taking care of hair, you're not used to high maintenance hair, don't even buy hair from me. I'm more than happy to help. That's why I wanted to do these videos, just to show you what the hair looks like right out the packaging, what you can do to it, just show you what it can handle, what it can't handle, how to take care of it on a daily basis, and just let you know what you're buying. Because I feel like people just throw up a website. My biggest pet peeve, people will buy bundles from wherever their vendor is, get the bundles in the mail, they'll take the bundles out of the packaging and lay it on the bed, take pictures on Snapchat, Instagram, and it's like, oh, here's my new hair, come buy it. They don't tell you where it comes from. A lot of people don't even tell you what type of hair it is, which is bizarre to me. And they'll be like, they'll even install it themselves. They won't tell you that they only wear it one time because it don't last more than a few weeks, but they will sell it to you for a quick dollar. So be aware of that as well. This is what the hair looks like. Just basic packaging. It is coming from India. And they just label it. You can see that. The type of hair. Before it comes to me, I was not nice to them at all. I wanted to see everything and make sure I was spending my money where it needed to be spent. So I was very harsh with them, but you kind of have to be to make sure you're getting what you pay for. So I'm gonna say. So they have a process where after the hair is collected from the temples, they sort it so the patterns are similar. No two patterns are ever going to be the same. So when you're buying raw hair, just know that two bundles, like, they're going to be completely different because it's all single donor hair. Like this came from one person's head, so it's not going to be just like this pack because this came from somebody else. So they collect the hair, separate it in terms of raw, straight, and wavy. This in particular is I said raw, straight, or wavy. Straight, wavy, or curly hair, sorry. So I got 4 bundles of curly just to try out. I get sidetracked so easily. My phone keeps going off. So it comes just in a basic pack like this, and before it comes, they sew it onto the weft, obviously. They wash it, double stitch it again, and then wash it again, and then it gets sun dried. So before it comes to me, it's sun dried, so it looks just like this out of the packaging. It's not that weird uniform bundle that you're used to buying from AliExpress or wherever else you buy hair from. It does need to be conditioned. You have to take care of it like it is yours. But I'll open this one just so you can see. I haven't opened this one, how it comes right out the pack. And that's why I always recommend that people deep condition it first. Don't ever install hair, no matter where you get it from, without washing it on your own and deep conditioning it. However, before I do package hair and mail it out, I will always deep condition and wash the hair. But you should do that too once you receive it, because it has been sun dried and that can be really rough on the hair. So just to make sure it's its best, you want to do that before you put it in. So this is right out the pack. This is the curly hair. It's a 20-inch bundle, and I'm sitting down, but it's still like pretty long, I'm pretty sure. And when they send bundles, a lot of times it might be a little longer than they say, which is good. But this It's probably like a little bit longer than a 20. Yeah, it's definitely longer. But this is how it looks right out the pack. It's very soft. It doesn't have that corn chip smell like processed hair does that you can never get rid of, no matter how many times you shampoo it. It's very, very soft. Like, I am in love with this hair. I can't wait to launch and just let other people try it as well. But this is what it looks like. I'll take another one out the pack just so you can see. They're not exactly the same. Here's another one. And this, all of this is just one bundle. This is a lot of hair. It is so thick. And the wefts look amazing. I do inspect the wefts. I have a bundle that I already opened just to make sure. You always want to crack these open before you send them out, just to make sure everything is uniform and looks good. You don't want to send out any crazy bundles. I don't want to send out crazy bundles. There's the weft. And it looks really good. Like, I was so pleased to get this hair. I bought I bought a lot of samples just to feel the hair. Or a lot of times, like, I would even Skype them before I even sent them money, just to see what the hair looks like. And I did order a few, probably 2 or 3 other samples before I decided on a vendor. And the hair was just, I didn't like it. And I just wanted to take my time with it until I found a vendor that I actually liked. But these people were very, very nice. Probably because I was so rude, which I made them Skype me like a million times, send me pictures. I wanted to see the factory. I wanted to see everything. But you got to do what you got to do to make sure the hair is right. I'm going to launch January 1st of 2017. I did take a few pre-orders just so there's a few girls that can take pictures, review the hair, give me any feedback. Just get all the bumps out of the way before I actually launch. But I want to show you all of these bundles at once. It is so much hair. Okay, now I'm going to show you all the bundles. This is the one that I actually washed, and it is super, super curly. The hair is so pretty. But you see how thick one bundle is. Like, I like a lot of hair though, so I will never be the person that puts in 2 bundles and lives life. Like, I can't do it. Regardless of how thick the hair is, I still like 4 bundles, 3.5 at the very least. But this is all of them at once. It is so thick. Indian hair is very thick, especially if it's not processed. When you're getting true Indian raw hair, this is what it'll look like. So that's the hair. I will be doing more videos just to do like a coloring test, like colored all types of different colors, just so you can see what colors it can and can't lift to. And I wanted to also do another video with hair care instructions, just so people are familiar with how to treat raw hair, because it's not like processed hair at all. I feel like there's still something I might not have covered, but I'll probably be making a million other videos, just because I don't want to post pictures and be like, hey, here's the hair, come buy this, and not tell you anything about it, where it comes from, or how to take care of it. Like, I want to be there and just answer any questions that anybody might have. So with that being said, that's all for this time. The information will be below, so just let me know if you have any questions.